1 Petite Street. It's good to have you back. Good to be back. Today we're going to be kind of doing a look at the dollhouse and just what are the projects that we have in it. So we're probably going to go room to room. We're going to start over by the kitchen at the door. I can remember a number of houses when I was young that would have a door like this, an outside door that would go down into the basement or into the kitchen, because usually a lot of times the basements were added on. They were dug out, and therefore they had to add on a roof over the steps to go down into the basement, and you could go into the, so we're going to work on that. We're going to work on getting each room painted, and then we're going to do some other things. So let me take the camera and I'll try and hold it as steady as I can, and we'll look at the different things that we need to do. So we'll start here, and this is where we're going to be taking and building steps down into the basement, and there'll be a little landing here. The steps will go down. The plan is that behind and below the steps will be the fruit cellar, and we all had a fruit cellar back in those days, and that's where you kept your fruits and vegetables and things that you harvested from the garden. And a lot of times that's the kind of place they would be. The next thing is, of course, we have the kitchen, which is pretty well done, and we're going to continue to work on it. Above the kitchen is one of the bedrooms, and we're going to be painting it and the walls, and probably put something on the floor. And then over here is the dining room. We come down the dining room. We're going to be, of course, painting the walls in the dining room, and we're going to be probably refinishing the floor and putting the furniture in there. Every one of the windows needs some sort of a window adjustment. This is the second floor above the dining room, and it will be also a bedroom. And of course we'll have a little wall there where there's a hall between the bathroom and the master room, or this bedroom over here. I haven't decided what's the master. Then we'll move over one, and this is our bathroom in as it's being made, and behind the bathroom there's the hallway. And so we'll be doing some painting and fixing up in there. Then the next room, of course, is where the stairs come up, the landing, and we'll be taking some additional pieces and making our banister further around the landing. And then down here is the living room, and we're going to be, of course, putting a new flooring on that. We need to redo the front door and paint the room, and so we have that to do in the living room. Then we go next to the den, which or the library, which we've worked on before, but we have some more work to do on it in terms of maybe a few more books, and the walls need repainted, and a window needs put in, the round window, which I thought was a nice architectural thing. Every one of the ceilings need painted, and we need to put some molding around the top of the Now we go up here. This is the attic, and of course we have a lot of work to do in the attic in terms of cleaning it up and then finding a bunch of stuff to store in the attic. And here you can see how the roofs are. and we're going to be putting shingles on the roof. I haven't decided quite yet what to make the shingles out of, whether we make like clay shingles, you know, the round ones, or we make wood shingles, or we cover it with what would appear to be asbestos shingles, not asbestos shingles, like we have on our houses today. And then we go down to the next level down, which we've already talked about the library, but then we have on the bottom of our dollhouse, we have this beautiful basement. And the basements were really important to us, especially where I grew up in Pennsylvania, because the basements were where you could play even when it was cold outside in the winter. And usually there was a ping pong table or a pool table, a shop where Dad would make things. So we have our work cut out for us. There's plenty of work to do on the dollhouse. And so the first thing I probably need to do is to put the floor and the stairs in, going down into the basement. Well, that's kind of a tour of what we're going to be doing in the coming months. And so just ask you to kind of tune in and urge us along as we work on the dollhouse. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at the things that we're going to be doing with the dollhouse. We have a couple other shows coming up that are related to building a piece of furniture, two pieces of furniture. One is a sofa, or a sofa, kind of an overstuffed sofa, and the other is a workbench or work cabinet, or even a garden workbench. And those are in process, and hopefully be able to show them to you very soon. I want to ask you right now, if you've enjoyed today's program, to like it, and also we always invite you to subscribe, and just if you want to communicate with us, you can do so down below, or you can do so by emailing me at onepetitestreet@gmail.com. So I hope you enjoyed the program today, and you'll tune back in next week for the look at making this sofa. Tune in and join us. Until then, just hold on to the precious small things that you have. Goodbye.